Hey guys, what's going on? MaxFTE here, and today I'm back with another Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be looking at a normal double ghost team in the Open Great League, which I did have a lot of fun with. Very hard to get with the Giratina origin form in the Great League. However, thankfully we did do a trade and we did actually manage to get one on our second attempt, which was really nice. But yeah, did you also know that only 8.8% of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed? So if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe, and help us on the road to 10k. But yeah, let's jump into the battles. So this was a team that I actually did get off of Twitter. I can't quite remember who it was from or where it was from. However, we do have Vigoroth in the lead, which a pseudo fighter, really nice, really good coverage with that counter fast move as well as body slam and rock slide, with Giratina Origin as a not a safe swap, a closer I should say. It's something that I've wanted to run for a wee while, but I've just not really had a good team to run it with. And so pairing it up with Sableye as well, Sableye being an incredible safe swap, as well as just an overall really solid Pokemon. And we did have a lot of fun with this team. And yeah, looking at the team, you are actually pretty weak to Charm in the back line, so it's going to be pretty tough to come back from something like a Wigglytuff or an Alolan Ninetales. However, it is possible, you can do it just with a lot of hard work. And I mean, everybody knows what Sableye does and sort of the power of it, so I don't really need to explain that. But yeah, we've got Vigoroth up against the Sableye, going for the body slam, that's going to take them out. They come in with a Lantern, which is I'm pretty happy with, just because I've got the Giratina in the back. Obviously, there's nothing Lantern can throw that is even neutral against Giratina, so we're just going to come straight in, and they do come in with an Snow. We do have a shield as well, which is quite nice. Gonna go straight for the Shadow Ball just because they don't have any shields left. It's not quite gonna take them out, and unfortunately they do just barely reach a move. So we're gonna shield this just because I know that Icy Wind would do much more than anything Lantern can throw. Plus as well, just want to preserve our health on the Giratina. Purely as well because Vigoroth is quite low, so I was a bit worried that they might actually reach back-to-back Surf, which would take out the Vigoroth. However, a couple Shadow Claws, and that is going to take out the Lantern. Vigoroth against the Dragonair. This one is a bit tricky. You can just barely outpace the body slams. However, they do catch one in an Azumarill, which is another one that is a bit tricky. However, I sort of swap straight into my Sableye here. You do, again, outpace with the Sableye, which is quite nice. Azumarill is one that's sort of very easy to count the moves on, so knowing where they are and what sort of energy they're at is really nice. Gonna go for the return, and they do let that go through. The Azumarill matchup is quite nice, just purely because of the neutral sort of fast move damage coming from the Shadow Claw, which is really good. They shield that, and we actually get a shield KO, which I think is one of the first times I've seen that. Unfortunately, they do have a Wigglytuff here, which is really not good at all for us, so they're going to let the foul play go through. Thankfully, we do have a decent amount of health left on the Vigoroth, so obviously we're going to have to come in with that. Just going to go for Body Slam as soon as I can get it. Unfortunately, I'd throw in bad alignment. They are going to sneak a Charm through, which is really not good at all, and we do just barely reach another Body Slam, thankfully. This is going to take them out, which is beautiful. They come in with the Dragonair, and we do have a shield left, and this is their last Pokemon, so we are going to be able to shield up and outpace them to a move. I think I don't think Ominous Wind would have quite been enough to KO, so we're going to just go straight for the Shadow Ball, and that's going to take them out there, which is quite nice. Next battle, Vigoroth into Altaria. Altaria was another one that again was a bit iffy. Dragons on the lead are a bit sort of funny against this team. Obviously Giratina does not want to see that, and Sableye, whilst you're not taking super effective from dragons, you're also not very effective. So yeah, dragons are a bit iffy. I'm gonna see what we can do with the Vigoroth here. I believe I just bait twice, go for the body slam, and I think I actually get the shield here, which is quite nice. And I think at this point I would be able to just go for the rock slide. This isn't quite going to take them out. It's going to take them to probably very low reds, We are going to swap straight into the Sableye, shield up I want to say, and farm all the way down, or have a move ready for whatever they come in with. Thankfully they let us farm them all the way down, and so we're going to go for back-to-back foul plays. This is going to be doing some very nice neutral damage against the Lantern. Thankfully at this range as well, they are going to have to throw a move to be able to get rid of the Sableye. They're not going to be able to farm us down, which is quite nice for us. 2 foul plays and the Lantern's just about gone already. We are going to be able to come in with the Giratina and just farm all the way down, but I want to say I'd probably come in with the Vigoroth, maybe? I can't actually remember what I do here. No, okay, so we do come in with the Giratina, and they do come in with a Lurantis, which I've not seen that thing since it got, what was it, Leafage that it got that made it quite nice. And then it just sort of fell off the face of the earth, which was a bit strange. However, we're going to go for the Shadow Ball. That's going to take them out. A couple more Shadow Claws, and that's going to take out the Lantern. Vigoroth in here against the Charger Bug. It's funny, there's a lot of things that are... This team is quite weak to a lot of things. However, it's also very strong against a lot of things. So, yeah, being able to maneuver your way through different matchups is sort of quite nice, and knowing how the team works. Unfortunately, I did have a lot of losses with this team as well. It was fun, don't get me wrong, it's always fun using a sort of Pokemon you don't normally see in the Great League, for example the Giratina. But yeah, like I say, it took a lot to sort of get used to. Going for the Body Slam up against the Azumarill. I can't actually remember how much energy they're on at this point, and so they're going to let that go through. I think... Yeah, so I must have miscounted there. Probably going to shield this up, I'm going to say. Thankfully it wasn't a CMP tie, however they come in with the Charger Bug, and I think this is going to KO. No, we just barely KO, so we're going to manage to get to the Rock Slide. This is going to do very nice super effective damage to the Charger Bug, and I'm going to come in with the Giratina just because there's nothing... Actually, sorry, I tell a lie. Charger Bug can throw Crunch, however, you don't often see Crunch on Charger Bug. It's normally X-Scissor and... What's the Thunder move? Thunderbolt, is it? I can't actually remember, to be honest with you. But going for the Ominous Wind up against the Annihilate, we do manage to bait the shield, which is quite nice. And gonna tie for the CMP on the Shadow Ball. I think at this point it is an Ice Punch, just based on how many they had thrown, how many fast moves. Shadow Ball here, not quite going to KO. Well, it's not going to KO at all because they shielded up. And I think no, unfortunately we don't KO, we don't beat them to the first move. So they're going to get a Night Slash off, which is not bad. It's not very effective, which is quite nice for us. I'm going to go for the Foul Play, and this is going to take them out. And so Azumarill on very low health. Thankfully we do still have Giratina in the back as well, so we are going to take that game. Vigoroth up against the Empoleon. Really nice lead. Just important to remember with the Empoleon that obviously having Steel Wing now, it's gonna reach its moves in a different sort of count than it used to. With Waterfall it was 5 moves for a move, and now with Steel Wing it's 6. So just something to take note of with the Empoleon. They come in with the Dragonair, I'm in here with the Sableye, and I think I actually tried to catch a Body Slam onto the Sableye. However, I don't think I managed. Reach the double Foul Play, so just going to throw one here. If they shield, I'm just going to go straight for the second one. However, they let that go through, which is quite nice for us. And we are barely able to reach another move against the Empoleon. Foul Play going to be doing some really nice neutral damage. Takes him to about 50% health. Going to come in with the Vigoroth. And just counting up the moves. And we are going to catch the Hydro Cannon onto the Giratina, which is quite nice. They're going to do a little bit of damage to us. And unfortunately, if it had been anything else, we probably could have won this. However, just because Shadow Dragonite barely reached the move there, we are unfortunately going to just barely... Well, it's hard because the Dragon Breath is just so oppressive with how much damage it does. So I actually can't remember if I win this battle or not. Body Slam's going to take out the Dragonite. And we actually tie, okay. Yeah, you don't see that often, but we did actually tie that last battle there. But yeah, as you saw, Giratina is a very fun Pokemon in the Great League. Make sure to get your hands on one if you can trade with one. Obviously, it was only for the... I can't actually remember what event it was. It was the Road to Sinnoh, I think it was, that you were actually able to trade for one. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't enjoy, make sure to leave a dislike. Let me know why in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya. Peace.